In the bustling city of Valoria, there lived a young man named Alexander Gray. He was the heir to the Gray Empire, a vast conglomerate that spanned across industries from luxury goods to real estate. Alexander had everything a person could dream of: wealth, power, and a future already laid out for him. His life was filled with grand parties, high-end fashion, and endless luxuries, but deep down, he felt an emptiness that all the riches in the world couldn't fill. One day, while driving through the less affluent side of the city, Alexander's car broke down. As he waited for assistance, he noticed a small flower shop across the street. Curious and with time to spare, he decided to step inside. The shop was quaint, filled with the sweet fragrance of flowers, and behind the counter stood a young woman, Lily. She was beautiful in a simple, unassuming way, with a warmth that instantly drew Alexander in. Lily's family owned the flower shop, and they lived modestly in the apartment above it. She worked there every day, helping her parents and making beautiful arrangements for their loyal customers. Alexander, captivated by her kindness and the genuine joy she found in the simplest things, began visiting the shop regularly. As the days turned into weeks, Alexander and Lily grew closer. He found himself enchanted by her world, a world so different from his own, where love, family, and honesty mattered more than money or status. Lily, in turn, was drawn to Alexander's genuine nature, despite his wealth. He was different from the other wealthy men she had encountered, and she saw a goodness in him that was rare. Their bond deepened, and soon they fell in love. But their love was not without its challenges. Alexander's parents, particularly his father, had grand plans for him. They had arranged a marriage with a wealthy heiress, which would further solidify their family's power and influence. When Alexander told them about Lily, they were furious. His father demanded that he end the relationship immediately. Torn between his love for Lily and his duty to his family, Alexander faced the hardest decision of his life. He knew that choosing Lily would mean giving up everything he had ever known: his inheritance, his status, and the life of luxury he was accustomed to. But the thought of living without her was unbearable. One night, after a heated argument with his father, Alexander made his decision. He packed a small bag, left a letter on his desk, and walked out of his family's mansion for the last time. He drove to the flower shop, where Lily was closing up for the night. With tears in his eyes, he told her,
"I choose you, Lily. I don't care about the money or the power. I just want to be with you."
Lily was overwhelmed with emotion, and though she knew the road ahead would be difficult, she embraced him, knowing that their love would guide them through whatever challenges lay ahead. Alexander and Lily moved to a small town far from the city. They started a new life together, opening a flower shop of their own. The adjustment was difficult for Alexander, who had never known a life without wealth. But with Lily by his side, he found happiness in the simple things: tending to the garden, serving customers, and building a home filled with love. News of Alexander's decision shocked the social circles of Valoria, but in time people moved on and Alexander was forgotten by the elite. His parents were heartbroken and angry, but deep down, they respected his decision, knowing that true happiness could not be bought. Years passed, and Alexander and Lily's love only grew stronger. They had a family of their own and found joy in raising their children, teaching them the values that mattered most: love, kindness, and the importance of being true to oneself. Though Alexander had left behind a life of unimaginable wealth, he never regretted his decision. He had found something far more valuable: true love, a life filled with meaning, and a happiness that no amount of money could ever buy. And so, in a small town surrounded by flowers, a former rich boy and a poor girl lived a life that was richer than any treasure in the world.